Good afternoon, it's Beth from Planetcrochet. This afternoon I would like to do a cross stitch, and I've been doing it slightly different to what I've seen on the YouTube on a video and what was written in a pattern. I've done a little swatch here. So this bottom row, so there's a row of double crochet. This is UK terminology I'll be using. So a row of double crochet after the chains. This cross pattern requires multiples of 2 plus 1. So you have your 1. So you've done your 2 chain. However wide you want it. Like up here there's a baby blanket in the process, and then you plus 1, and that's just turning. So you go back, your double crochet, turn round. As if you've watched my previous videos, I like to do 2 chain, not 3, especially when you're doing an edge like this. I'm not leaving it raw on here, but you can do, but I've found if I leave it, it comes out, because that extra chain just bulges out a little bit too much for me. So as I've been doing crochet for 6 years, I am not professional. I am a lady that likes craft. I set my heart to doing it. Loved it, still do, and I've found over time I just took 1 chain off, so I do 2, and then your X's to the end, and then at the end there's 1 stitch left and you do a treble. And the second row is the way I have been doing it on this. Did it by accident on another project I've just finished a baby sweater, and the hem, the edging called for the X, and I didn't understand the wording in it, so I did it this way. Looks absolutely fine. It just means both sides of the bottom one, how I should have done it, is the same, exactly the same. But when I've done it this middle row, it has a feel to it, it sticks out. And for me personally, I like it. It's got more of an X shape to it. Doesn't mean I'm right and the bottom one's wrong. I just preferred this one. So that's what I've done with this baby blanket. I had an idea to do something with the pattern I've already done, and it's coming out nice. So I'll just show you. So this is the back side of it. I don't know if you can see it on camera very well, but it has a lovely feel, similar to the texture is very yummy, if that's a word you can use in using yarn. But if anybody's done waffle stitch, that's very tactile, and this is exactly the same. So this is done by pure accident again, not understanding the instructions on how to envelop the second treble after I've done the first one when you miss a stitch. So I'll show you on this baby blanket I am doing. So at the beginning, 2 chain, and then your crosses. So you miss a stitch, treble, oops, in the next stitch, there's your missed stitch. So how the pattern did call for is hook in, bring your yarn through, and then finish your treble. So that's what the pattern called for, and that's what I've seen on YouTube. But I've watched the YouTube channel video after the fact, so now I know. So it's again miss 1, treble in the next one, and then treble in as normal, but we go round the first treble. So you're enveloping at the bottom, you're enveloping the first treble. No, it's a great stitch, and it looks exactly the same both ways. So the blanket, this blanket can be both ways if you like, but because it's got a bobble on, it sticks out more on one side. either put a motif on the bottom or a button. I do put buttons on my finished blankets in the corner, saying that that's basically the front, but it doesn't matter which way around you do it. So that's the way that was done. So I'll pull those out, otherwise I'll end up leaving them in. Now the way I've been doing it is, again, miss one, treble in the next stitch, a little bit fiddlier. Start your treble, and now we're going through the back. Go through the hole, come from the back of the stitch, grab your yarn, so you're going to make your treble as normal. 1, 2. There you go. Miss a stitch, treble in the next. Got your missed stitch, go from the back, bring it through the front. If you've ever done front post, back post stitches, this is easy. It's but if you've not done back post or front post stitches, have a practice on some scrap and have a go doing this, and then when you've got your project or you're going to try something, make a blanket, you can try it this way, because you don't want to keep pulling it in and out. So miss a stitch, take it through the big hole, through the stitch, and then do your treble. That's how I've been doing it. So there you go, you can see the raise, it sticks out. Oops, a daisy. Now I've done 3 rows here on this sample, so I'm turn it around the right way. So that's how I watched on the YouTube after the fact. This is how I'm doing it on this blanket. Now the top one is the same principle as I'm doing it, but I'll show you. It's easier shown than said. So we do again, miss a stitch, treble in, yarn over. Now this is a bit more fiddly. You need to almost pull your work back. And again, if you've done front post and back post, you'll understand. Put your hook through the stitches. Like I said, it is a bit fiddly. So you've got your 3 loops on, like for a treble. 1 and 2. Again, miss a stitch. So the first one's the easy bit. Just remember to miss a stitch. Go for another treble. We're going around the back. So I'm pulling my hoops. It is easier if you do it the other way, but I'm trying to show you on here. Then finish your treble off. I'll do one more. Oops. There's your missed stitch. Round the back. 3 loops. And for me, you can see the difference, how it's going, the slope, because the second treble goes in front the way I'm doing it, and this way it goes behind. So it does alter the cross, so you need to keep doing the same way unless you want to do it alternative, I suppose. You could do that. So I'll just pull those out because I will forget. So that's what I've been doing this baby blanket. Oh, it feels so nice. And this yarn helps as well. This scrummy yarn, I love this. So this is a 7mm hook. I think that yarn calls for an 8, but I like things a little bit tighter. If you want it looser, you could have it loose. You could just go up a hook, a size. So that's what I am doing. The latest I am doing. So there you go. So that's the cross stitch. So that's the way I should have done it, like I said. So if you want to try, just mix it up, just change it. You can feel the difference. It's just a little bit more prominent when you've done. And then after you've done a row of your crosses, you go back the other way with your double crochet, single crochet in the US, and then but remembering it's multiples of 2 plus 1 at the beginning, because that's your turning chain, not forgetting that. And also, I've said in my previous videos, when you're coming back, don't forget to go into your 2 turning chain. It's easy to forget because sometimes it's a bit bunched up here and you forget to, and that will send it off at the edge. So that's it from me, a monkey at Planet Crochet. We'll see you again soon in another video. Bye for now.